Jacob I loved, but Esau I hated. That's what Yahuwah said. But what did he mean by that? In Malachi 1:2-3, was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahuwah? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Romans 9:11-13, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Elohim according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Why did Yahuwah hate Esau? It was about purpose, not personal emotion. Yahuwah's hatred of Esau and love for Jacob is not like human hatred. It's about covenant election, the divine choice of one vessel over another for his purpose. That the purpose of Elohim according to election might stand, as in Romans 9:11. Yahuwah chose Jacob, Israel, to carry the covenant promise made to Abraham and Isaac. Esau was rejected for that role, not because of his personal sin in the womb, but because Yahuwah's sovereign wisdom and foreknowledge. So what was Esau's nature? Well, Yahuwah is omniscient. He knew Esau's nature before Esau was even born. Esau would despise his birthright, as in Genesis 25:34, intermarry with pagan women, Genesis 26:34-35, and become the father of Edom, a nation that opposed Israel violently and repeatedly, Obadiah 1 and Ezekiel 35. Yahuwah sees the end from the beginning, as in Isaiah 46:10. He didn't wait for Esau to rebel. He already knew he would. Jacob represented covenant obedience despite his flaws. Jacob, though imperfect, valued the birthright and the blessing of Yahuwah. He wrestled with Yahuwah and became Israel, Genesis 32:28. His heart longed for the covenant, even when he didn't fully understand it. Yahuwah chose Jacob to birth the 12 tribes, a chosen people set apart to carry the word, the law, and ultimately the Messiah. Esau equals flesh, Jacob equals spirit. In Galatians 4:29, but as then he that was born after the flesh persecuted him that was born after the spirit, even so it is now. Esau equals flesh, worldly, carnal, impulsive. Jacob equals spirit, covenant, chosen, and refined. Yahuwah chooses what serves his purpose, not based on what man sees. A divine hatred, righteous judgment, not cruelty. Yahuwah's hatred of Esau is better understood as rejection, not arbitrary wrath. He rejected Esau's lineage, heart, and legacy because it stood against the holiness plan of Yahuwah. The Edomites, Esau's descendants, would go on to oppress Israel, as in Numbers 20:14-21, celebrate Jerusalem's destruction, as in Psalms 137:7, and be judged severely by the prophets, Obadiah, Ezekiel 35, and Malachi 1. So my final word to you, Yahuwah hated Esau because he knew his heart from the womb and foresaw a nation of rebellion that would reject the covenant and war against Israel. Yahuwah loved Jacob not because he was perfect, but because he was chosen, refined, and willing to be transformed. This is about covenant election, not personal favoritism. In Romans 9:20, shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why have you made me thus? I hope that answers your questions.